Hello everybody, it's me, Heather, and I am back with video number 2 of my extended first impression of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the Perfector. And of course I will be following that up with the Instant Age Rewind, no, this is the Lifter, this is the Perfector. Long name. That's becoming the trend in makeup today, is to give your makeup product a very long name that nobody can remember, and always says wrong. Okay, so I've liked this so far. It applied very nicely with my fingers. So today, in video number 2, for those of you who have not seen any of my extended first impression videos, they consist of 3 parts. It's usually a foundation, sometimes a foundation and powder. The first video always is of me applying the foundation with my fingers. The second video is of me applying the foundation using a makeup brush. And the third video will be me applying the foundation using a makeup sponge. So today is video number 2, so let's get on with it. I've already moisturized. I'm going to just squeeze out one big pump right now. And since this is supposed to have a primer built in to the foundation, I'm just going to take the brush and just pat that right into the brush. And I'm just going to start blending it in. And I actually meant to grab a mirror. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. So I'm just going to be going off my viewfinder since I forgot to grab a mirror. Or actually, I can cheat off this little mirror. Haha, how convenient. I have a little mirror in here. I'll use that. So forgive me, but I'm going to do it this way. So just on this half of my face so far. I'm not going to put it on my eyelids, but I am going to do it underneath my eyes. Just because I want to do my eyeshadow later, and I prefer to use an eyeshadow base as opposed to putting my foundation. Alright, so this is the first layer. This is the second, or excuse me, this is the layer, no layer. Can't talk. First layer, no layer. You can see a slight difference. I'm definitely going to go ahead and build the coverage. So far, I'm honestly not liking it using a makeup brush. No, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce this brush in case you guys are wondering what this is. This is the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. And this one is great for actually blending in like mineral makeup, anything that's in powder form, anything that's in cream form. This isn't as liquidy as a liquid. It's got more of a mousse texture to it, but I still wanted to try it out with this brush to see what kind of coverage we could get. So I do like that this brush blends out pretty much any kind of foundation very nicely. But because of the way this makeup is built, I never find, or I haven't found from my first try, and this is now my second try, both tries I find that just applying one pump is not enough to give me the coverage I like. If you like sheer coverage, then this is the makeup for you. Just give your skin a little bit of color, but not really cover up any blemishes or even out your tone or anything. I do like coverage since I am rather acne prone and I always have little blemishes going on. And for me, the point of wearing makeup is to look better than I do naturally. I like it as an art form, and I like it as making me look flawless. I don't want to look natural. I want to look like I have flawless skin, because naturally I don't look like I have flawless skin. So why would I want to look natural? That's just the way I feel. In the last video, I said I might actually go back to the drugstore and exchange this for a different color, but I decided to go ahead and hold on to this color because since the coverage is actually so sheer, even when I apply my second layer and it's still not quite the right color, it is actually pretty easy to correct just using, a deeper face powder or powder that is my color, just to fix that out. Just to fix it. Alright, so this is 2 layers. So I definitely, both times now that I've tried this foundation, I definitely like it better with 2 pumps as opposed to just 1. But being that I had to use the brush, I think I actually ended up using 3 pumps, didn't I? So Honestly, I would not recommend using a foundation brush to apply this. I chose to use this kind that's kind of like a stippling brush. You know, it's tightly packed and slightly fluffy because I knew it would blend out nicely, but it also ate a lot of product. So I needed like 3 pumps as opposed to just 1 or 2 pumps. So far I'm liking finger application better because I was able to build the coverage quite nicely using my fingers, but I still needed 2 pumps, whereas with the brush I needed like, what was it, closer to 3, so probably get better application with this. I did not use a flat panel brush because this foundation does require kind of a rubbing motion. You need to do it in circular motion, and if you're using a flat panel brush, you can pretty much only go up and down, back and forth. You can't really do a circular motion, so that's why I chose to use this kind of brush with this. Alright, let me move on to the powder. This is the Perfector. I was a big fan of this powder using the sponge. Let's see how I like it with the brush. I already know that since I'm using such a big fluffy brush, this is from Smashbox. I've had this brush a long time. I think the bristles actually used to be black. I'm honestly not sure anymore. I've had this brush a really long time. I think the bristles actually used to be black, and I've just had it so long and I've washed it so many times that yeah, the color is faded. I've had this brush since about, I think 2005. Yeah, in fact I know, 2005. So I've had this brush quite a while, and now it is 2013. So this brush has had a long life, and it's still going strong, other than the bristles have obviously faded in color, but I do not experience like shedding with this brush. I really like this brush. But this is not about the brush, this is about the powder. Okay, so as I suspected, the powder is going on more sheer using a big fluffy brush. That's common sense. I felt that whenever I used the sponge, although it went on more full coverage with the sponge, it still wasn't cakey. But for those of you that prefer just using a makeup brush like this, a big fluffy brush, powder brush, this is a nice way to do it. Still going on nice and smooth. Alright, so honestly I prefer building the application using my fingers, but I'm still going to do the third video in which we apply this using, which we apply both of them actually, using a makeup sponge. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys prefer so far. Do you think it looks better with the brush application, the finger application, and after I post the third video, do you think the sponge application is best? Alright, we'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and please, please, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Alright, see you guys in the next video.